So verse 14. Satatam kirtayantaha. Mam. Mam satatam kirtayantaha. Mam, me. Me means wherever Krishna uses I, aham, mam, me, he never identified with this. When we say I means this. Perceiver I, feeler I, thinker I. Me means same. Whenever Krishna, Yogeshwara Krishna. So, mam satatam kirtayanta. Kirtayanta means doing kirtan. And kirtan we all know. What is kirtan? Making loud noise. All religions do that. You know? So, but if you are kirtan by the mouth, if you think, then it's a sad mistake. Because if Krishna says satatam, satatam means 24/7, 365. Even Gita 365, 2-3 minutes talk. You feel, ayo, Swamiji, every day, Swamiji. Every day. Isn't it? We feel 24/7, 365, and how much is extra? Mitti. Quarter. So if you are doing it by the mouth 24/7, 365, that too until death, until you die. And if you are doing it 24/7, 365, death will come very quickly. By the mouth if you do. So it cannot be by the mouth. Meaning, when it says satatam, you are glorifying him 24/7, 365. Meaning, through all your personalities. Means, your lifestyle. Glorifying him through your life. Means, your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your actions. So through all thoughts, glorifying him. Through all feelings, glorifying him. Through all words, glorifying him. Through all actions. That is called satatam. How many, music people and all? Very famous, very popular. But then they go into drinks. Because when they are singing at that time, they lose the ego. They don't feel the body and all. Because the crowd, but they can't, you can't give them crowd, that much crowd every day, 24/7. So when they don't get that experience, they want to forget themselves. And people are not available. So what do they take? What do they take? That is why. But if there's not only through the mouth, if they are singing his glories through thoughts, words, actions, in all levels, if they are doing it, they will not slip into that. So, satatam kirtayanta. Then, yatantascha dridhavrataha. Yatanta, they are striving, sincerely striving at all levels. Physically striving, emotionally striving, intellectually striving, with firm resolve. What example I gave yesterday? Huh? Do you remember? Yesterday example, what resolve you must take for? Remember. I would say $10 per day. Firm resolve. When you go to Starbucks, you think, my friend also, Chinmay Somanath, I am also offering Starbucks coffee. Need not buy Starbucks coffee. Instead, how much is Starbucks coffee? I mean the top notch. Not just black coffee, ayya. Not just black. Just okay is not okay. You know? So $10 minimum, I think. So you say, I'm Chinmay Somnath also $10 and coffee for me. Every day. Every day, Swamiji. Every day. Are you not drinking coffee every day? The day you give up coffee, those are coffee drinkers. I have to give a clause always. Those are coffee drinkers. I also drink coffee. So when I'm very lazy, I drink black. Means my coffee is very special. It's called Golden Cafe. They have named it. I didn't name it. So the day you don't drink coffee, you drink even black coffee. See? So too, every day, affirm resolve, because this is ours. And how many years will you take? 2014. 15 it was inaugurated, right? 14. 14 or 15? 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If every member who is taking shelter, putting his head inside Chinmaya Somnath, if that head is working, an iota of intelligence, he will think, this is ours. At least every day I should offer $10. And I have been calculating, $10 every day need not do for 365, just 360. $10 for 360 days. So 10 times 360 is how much? 3,600. I've been calculating, it comes all multiples of 9. 10 times 360 is multiples of 9. 20 times 360? Math people. How much? 7? 7,200. 7 plus 2. First is 3,600, isn't it? So 3 plus 6, 9. $20 if you're offering, 7,000, so 7 plus 2, 9. $30 per day. How much? Huh? 10,800. See, 1 plus 8, 9. All multiples of 9. Whenever I keep my time, my alarm in the time will be always multiples of 9. 4:05 morning. Or 4:14, 4:23, 4:32, 4:41, 4:59. Why? Multiples of 9. Why multiples of 9? 9 is the standard number. Anything multiplied by 9 comes to 9. 9 times 1? 9 times 1. 9 times 2? 9 times 2? 1 plus 8? 9. 9 times 3? 27. 2 plus 7? 27. 9. See that how all multiples of 9. So the idea is time is constantly changing. In the realm of change, to recognize a changeless. That's why you put multiples of 9. 9 is a changeless number. So recognize the changeless amidst change. That consciousness which illumines all the change, that consciousness is changeless. Revel in that changeless. Rama Navami. Isn't it Rama Navami? Isn't it? So revel in Ram. Revel in the changeless. Now, so yatantascha dridhavrataha namasyantascha, surrendering. Surrender we know. Yesterday we saw how surrender, what's the best example? How you surrender to? Means you want exclusive, you first make all the adjustment, turning your attention to the sleep and maintaining the attention to sleep. And then you slip into sleep. That's called surrender. Nitya yukta upasate. Ever steadfast. They invoke me. That is the glory of. So that shows here so many ways are there. For self-unfoldment, there cannot be just one way. Yesterday I told you, suppose I invite you for Suppose, don't misunderstand. Yesterday I invited, not tomorrow. Yesterday I invited. Suppose I invite you for dinner and I make only one item. There are some Bhiksha people who make me only one item. There are. One way, Swamiji, one way. But more varieties of food, then your tongue is so happy. Marriages, in India, if you see, in India, varieties of countries of food you can see, it seems. I have not been there. And majority go to marriage only for that. And drones are taking their pictures, who is eating what, how much are they eating. All drones are taking your pictures. So watch, if any drone is there, don't eat at that time. See? So for one tongue, you want avakai to zunka. For tongue, what to talk of mind intellect? How many varieties is needed? Therefore, that's why Hinduism gives a buffet. When I create a buffet for you and you come and ask, Swamiji, how can I eat all of them? You are not supposed to. Because just because I displayed a buffet, it doesn't mean you should eat everything. The pain before eating is natural. That is called hunger pain, right? Pain after eating. I should not have eaten this much. I should not have eaten that much. You have churnam. What a tragedy, isn't it? Because somebody is the one, because there are people capable. He ate 25 laddus. And he couldn't tell. So somebody said, he went to the Ayurveda doctor. He said, okay, have this. He ate a little powder. What is it? Churnam. If I had that much space, I would have eaten one more laddu. He said, no space. You are giving me churnam to eat. No space. He has eaten up to the gullet. So, what path you like, you choose. So more the directions. When people call me on the phone, they ask, Swamiji, how should I come to Kailas Nivas? Immediately I tell, from Capital Beltway 495, take exit 28 north to New Hampshire Avenue, drive 6.5 miles, turn left on Norwood Road, 4000 Chinmay Mission. Because I've been reading it from the the card, so many times, it has been tattooed in my. So from Capital Beltway 495, take exit 28 north to New Hampshire Avenue, drive 6.5 miles, turn left on Norwood Road, 4000 Chinmay Mission. And that person says, Swamiji, I am not coming from Capital Beltway 495. I immediately tell, go there and then come. Because I know only that way. I don't know. Because whenever we call somebody, I want directions, what will they ask? Where are you? I never ask that question. What is the use of asking that question? Where are you? Immediately I give the directions. I tell you, poor one lady, she was very close to the center. She went all the way to Capital 495 and then came. And then, Swamiji, I am right here. What can I, right here, what can I do? So, if you know only one day, you know this is the only direction I know. So, you choose that. But you have a better way, choose it. Choice is yours. But choose him through physical, emotional, intellectual, whatever way you want to choose. So that's what here now Krishna is saying. Kena kena prakarena upasate. What all ways they invoke him. Then, verse 15. Jnana yajnena chapyanye यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम् अन्ये others jnana yajnena upasate. Others invoke him through jnana yajna. What is jnana yajna? Now you have been attending this for 3 days, isn't it? So in the fire of the new understanding that you have got in these 3 days, relationless relationship, they are in me, I am not in them. It's a relationless relationship, but there is a relationship. What relationship? I am not involved in them. I don't interfere with the BMI, PFT. But without me, they cannot do anything. The ability to do, the capacity to do, the capacity to perceive, the ability to perceive, the ability to perform, feel and think from me. What example? Oh, all went into gas, huh? Gas example. Remember, gas gives the energy. It invokes the horsepower. Without gas or power, the car cannot move. But whether car goes to destination or devastation, determined by driver. If driver is under DUI, what happens? Leg tied up. See that? So what can you blame gas? Udasina, asaktam. Isn't it? So in this new understanding, in the fire of this new understanding, what will happen? What will you do? All the old erroneous information you had about the spiritual path, all that you can put in the fire of the new knowledge. All your old erroneous knowledge will be burnt. This is called jnana yajna. 9/11. What comes in your mind? Chapter 9, verse 11. What is that? I don't know. Majority think what? The Twin Towers. General people. But here, some of you remember. I never said 9/11 2001. If I said 9/11 2001, then you should remember the Twin Towers, the terrorist attack. But I just said 9/11. So many great things happened on 9/11 because we forgot those great events, all these calamities. 9/11, 1893. Swami Vivekananda revealed knowledge. 9/11. So 9/11, knowledge was revealed. And 9/11, 1906, Mahatma Gandhi rejuvenated non-violence. So knowledge was revealed on the same day, same date, and non-violence rejuvenated on the same date. That is forgotten. When knowledge is forgotten, what happens? Ignorance rules. When ignorance rules, what happens? Violence erupts. That's what happened 2001. Isn't it? Now in the new knowledge, when I say 9/11, now you got the new knowledge. What? Knowledge revealed, non-violence rejuvenated. In the light of this new knowledge, your old, very tragic memories which gave nightmares and all, that will be burnt. Right? So, through the knowledge of that reality, whose relationship is relationless, meaning the tragedies of the BMI is not the tragedy of the reality. And if you identify and become that reality, when I realize I am that, first is there is that. Jnanam. Vijnanam, I am that. I am that consciousness because I am conscious of. But I'm identifying with what I'm conscious of. Therefore, it is my mistake. I am consciousness. That is Chinmaya. So when I identify with consciousness, then the tragedies of the BMI are not my tragedies. See the glory. So in the Jnana Yajna, the misunderstanding that I misunderstood, I am this. I assumed I am this. Now that assumption is burnt. So Jnana Yajnena cha anye upasate. Then others. This Jnana Yajna also, Krishna says, one can be ekatvena pratatvena. Ekatvena means soham bhavena. That I am, not this. Soham, saha, aham. That consciousness I am, not this, what I am conscious of. In the 4th chapter also Krishna said, Sarvam karma khilam partha jnane parisamapyate. All karmas parisamapyate. All your karmas end. When do they end? Jnane. When you discover yourself, all your karmas end. Why? How do they end? What all you did in the dream, you murdered your uncle. Because you want to identify with Krishna. Because your uncle was like Kamsa Mama. You want to murder, kill him. But you can't do it, you could not do it. And one day you dreamt. In the dream, you made a pickle. You made pickle of your uncle. And you had lot of pickle bottles. Empty pickle bottles. Filled up every uncle piece in the pickle bottle. And all blood as you're washing. Suddenly you heard wing, 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 wing sound, police. Then, because of that sound, you woke up. It was your alarm. Somebody keep alarm with that siren alarm. And you dreamt the police coming and you woke up. When you woke up, what happened? In the dream, you are a murderer. You murdered your uncle. When you wake up, that karma, you kept alarm at 4:05. And you woke up and you, with that nightmare, immediately you call uncle. You wake him up. Uncle, how are you, uncle? You woke me up to ask me how am I? No, just I felt something. I had a bad dream about you, uncle. You don't say what dream. Therefore, I just wanted to confirm you're all right. Because early morning dream comes true. All those ideas, all superstitions. Why early morning dream comes true? Because you wake up and then you turn other side and try to sleep. Try to sleep. That is the time dreams come. When you're woken up, you should tell your mind, why did you wake up? Now start working. If the mind has woken up, make the body get out. But no, I want the again. So you turn the other side and then dreams. So if the mind has woken up, push the body out. Then the mind will realize, if I wake up, he will make me get up. So let me take complete rest. So mind will take complete rest. It will not get up before. See, you try. We don't try. Therefore, Swamiji, all bluff, oh bluff. You try and then see. If the mind has woken up, you're conscious of your body, get up. And do what? I am feeling sleepy. Go on the treadmill. Why are you on the treadmill? Because you stand there, it will make you walk. Because bike and all, you have to do it. So you're not very energetic, alert to do it. Stand on it. Put only 18 first. No, not 18. 1.8. You put 18 and you will be on the wall. Put 1.8 first and then start walking. And then slowly the blood and all is coming out. Then put 2.7. I stop there. And walk, oh walk. Enjoy Gita 365. Swamiji, it has been coming from such a long, I never saw all. Watch all of them. Isn't it? You can make use of your time because you are conscious of the body. If you are not conscious of your body, the body needs the rest. Give it. But if you are conscious of your body, make it work. Make it do something. Surya Namaskar. Yoga. Swamiji, I wake up. Can I eat at that time? Except that you can do anything else. So Jnana Yajna means offering all our delusions in the fire of knowledge. When new knowledge comes, old knowledge, all the erroneous knowledges are burnt. So Ekatvena means identifying with him. I am that. But Swamiji, some people feel, Swamiji, that is a blasphemy, Swamiji. How can I be that? How can I be that means what? You are still here. This is not that. Waker is not the sleeper. When the waker surrenders to sleep, then he is the sleeper. When I identify with that, then I am that. When I am identified here, I am perceiver I am performer I am feeler I am thinker I. Not Chinmaya, but Jiva. But Swamiji, I am not able to declutch from this identification. Try another. Prutatvena. Prutatvena means different. Dasoham bhavena. He is my boss, I am his das. Dasa, dasa bhava. Some people say, dasanudasa they say. Dasanudasa means, I am dasa of dasa. Shatrugna. Shatrugna? How Shatrugna? Huh? Bharata's brother, Shatrugna, how? He is the greatest destroyer. But we never heard him destroy any big Rakshasas. He destroyed the major Rakshasa. What? The ego. Bharata was Dasa of Rama. Shatrugna was Dasa of Dasanudasa. So when I said Shatrugna, you were wondering why Swamiji is bringing, maybe see where all Swamiji is going. Dasanudasa. So Bharata, Dasa of Ram. Shatrugna, Dasa of Bharata, who is Dasa of Ram. It's called Dasanudasa. So Dasa Bhavena. First is Soham Bhavena. Ekatvena. I am that. But if I am very much grossly identified with the gross body, nothing wrong. Because more vasanas are there. I've been for eons I've been identifying here. When I'm identified for a long period of time, how can I suddenly declutch and go? The day you have not worked well, can you sleep very easily? Or the day you had in the office, your boss insulted you in front of everyone. He called you what you know you are. in front of everyone. Now what will you do? You could not hurl on him. So what do you go back home that night? This side, that side, this side, that side. Imagine, why? Can't sleep. You hear him shouting at you, even on your bed. What to do? That day you can't sleep. But the day you worked so very hard, so tired, and then very nice dinner was given, you ate dinner, and then as in about 50 minutes after dinner, your head is like anesthesia, because you ate yogurt rice also. Anesthesia given, and you lie down on the bed. Count to 10, your wife says, backwards. 10, 9. When they give the happy juice, they ask you to count. What is the happy juice? Propofol. Count 10. 10, 9, gone. Is that it? So the day you're very tired, you glide into sleep because you have worked hard. So too when you exhaust your vasanas, how? When I work in the world without ego, I, and egocentric desires, I want. When I work in the world in my own theater without I and I want, then what happens? The existing vasanas get exhausted. The existing vasanas get exhausted. Not only that, no new vasanas will creep in because I'm working without desires, without I want. Therefore, no new desires will creep in. Then the pressure of vasanas reduce on the attention of M and I. When the pressure reduces, the M and I is available for, the potential attention is available for contemplation, meditation. And through contemplation, meditation, I break the shell of the mind intellect. This is the shell we are shackled with. We are in the egg of mind intellect. When you break this egg, then you are called Dvija. Dvija means twice born. So when I first time born of the womb of the mother, then I am in the womb of M and I. When I break this shell of mind intellect, then I can fly, glide into my own true nature. So, ekatvena or prutatvena. You can be soham bhavena or dasohamiti. I am his das. But Swamiji, that also I can't do. I can't identify there, nor feel that I am his slave, I am his servant. That also I can't feel. But I see all the things and beings, the world of beings. I want to serve. Daridra Narayana. Poor Narayana is not Daridra. It's a Daridra Narayana. As though Narayana is Daridra. The people, the animals, how they are suffering. So through the eyes of every being, I see him alone. Bahudha Vishwato Mukham. Lord alone is peeping through every eye of every being. If you watch into every eyes, you can see, you can recognize that consciousness peeping through every eye. Especially babies, small babies. Why you love them? Through their eyes, pure consciousness flows. Some eyes when you see, they're trying to tell you what you are, accusing you, cursing you. You can't see the Lord in it, isn't it? But in the baby's eyes, dog's eyes, in all the, because in them there is no ego. In your dog, no ego. No, Swamiji, in my dog there is ego, Swamiji. You transferred it, you have trained. No, they don't. How to prove that? You had a bad day in the office, you come back home. And then, as usual, when you come home, what happens? Your dog comes running towards you. And you had a bad day. Get out, get out. And poor thing, it runs off. And you sit down, you remove your shoes, and then have a cup of coffee and sitting, and then you see it. Jimmy, Jimmy. What will it do? It will run towards you. Isn't it? And then you say, I'm sorry, you tell that. It doesn't even care. Now, you try that on your spouse. You came home in a very bad mood, and the spouse, I'm using the word only spouse. The spouse comes to you. I should not use any pronouns. The spouse comes to you. You get out of here. And spouse goes. And then you sit down and have a cup of tea, and then you're a little time. Then you go, darling, honey. Honey, what do you mean honey? Idiot? Idiot has a gender or what? I don't know. Can you call both of them idiot? I hope. Isn't it? Why? You remember regrets of the past. Anxieties for the future. Dogs don't. At least that dog intelligence we don't have. Dog has a doctorate in that. No regrets, no. So if you're with them, you also will not have regrets and anxieties. That's why everybody enjoys the pet. So, ekatvena, prataktvena, or bahudha vishwatomukham. Trying to recognize him in and through every being. Because every being is conscious. It's because of the consciousness, every being is conscious. That consciousness shining through the eyes of every being, I recognize. Bahudha Vishwato Mukham, the universal form, 11th chapter. So, Lord accepts all these paths. But it's only we people, those who are meditators, they will call the ritual people preschool. Preschool people means kindergarten. Because rituals. And ritual people, what do they say? Lazy, sitting and sleeping, lazy guys. Do something. They will criticize. Both know not. Rituals has its own. Through rituals, you purify your M&I. Through contemplation also, not that you are realizing him, you are purifying your M&I. Whether karma yoga or bhakti yoga or jnana yoga. All these are yogas are only to exhaust your existing vasanas, tendencies. It is already, you are that. What to reach? You are it. But you are not able to. How far is waker from the dreamer? You are dreaming that you are in Alaska. When you wake up, where will you be? Someday I'll ask her. You are wherever you are. You are you. But you think you are this. When you wake up, it is right. It's only awakening. So, ekatvena, prataktvena, bahudha vishwatomukam. Because some are physical oriented, body oriented. For them, karma yoga. Some are emotional oriented. Some are highly rational. All cannot be given the same path. Imagine one who is very dynamic person. If he has somehow tumbled into this Yajnashala, in the lecture hall, somehow tumbled. And then now he can't get up. He's sat in the middle also. Now can't get up and go. He has some civic sense. He doesn't want to get up and disturb others. So what will he do? Very dynamic. How long can he shake his leg? He keeps on. Then what will he do? He wants something to entertain himself. He starts. What? Counting. Because here, that only you can do. In India, open air, grass, poor grass. You go and see after a mountain of grass in front of every seeker. Because he has plugged every club by listening. Because dynamic. Isn't it? So body oriented. So you don't sit in front of God. Take God to your work spot. Those laborers, they can't, daily wage earners. So they can't afford to take leave after having got the baby. So they take the baby itself to the work spot. And they are the first ones who discover the hammock, mothers. And they put the baby in the hammock, and then they start working. Even though they are working, they are carrying bricks and all, a part of attention is on the hammock. Even a little shake of the hammock, she'll drop that and run to the baby. So take God to your work spot. So that's called karma. Bhakti, some cannot, some are very emotional oriented. Very emotional. They love everybody. Whomever they loved, they cheated them. I loved my dad, dad cheated me. I loved my sister sued me. Everybody, so they feel dejected, disappointed, because whomever I love, something bad happens. Why don't you love him? When you love, he alone gives love for love. The path of devotion, bhakti marga. And then there are people, ask them to do any service. Why don't you do social service? Why should I? He'll give historical data how these social service people have spoiled the morale of general public, the welfare system and all. They'll give the historical data, so you can't ask them to serve. Okay, why don't you, with bhakti, devotion, invoke, glorify God? Why don't you glorify God? Glorify means what? You are all great, you are omnipotent, you are omnipresent, you are all noble, you are all compassionate, you are all kind. This is called glorifying. He will ask very inconvenient questions. He will say, why should I glorify him? Is he losing his self-confidence? That I have to pump it up. You are all great, you are all kind, you are all compassionate. Now when a devotee hears this, what will he feel? Shantam papam. He will keep on hitting his narakatika povayad, he will tell. You will go to hell. And tells you he is not afraid of that also. He says, I'll meet you there. He is not afraid of that also. For such people, what? Jnana yoga. Why, what, where, when, who? Jnana yoga. So you can, whichever mood comes in you, sometimes you want to physically work, karma yoga. Sometimes you want to emotionally involve, then bhakti yoga. Sometimes your mood of inquiry comes, jnana yoga. All three also you can practice based on the mood of your mind. All three paths. So if you are invoking differently you are invoking, then how are you invoking him alone? Through different paths if you are invoking, is it invoking him alone? Yes. Even though you are invoking differently, you are invoking him alone. How? Because I am everything. When I am everything, whatever way you invoke, it comes to me. Akashat patitam toyam. Yatha gacchati sagaram. Sarvadeva namaskara. Keshavam. So every drop of water that falls from the sky goes to ocean. So to everyone invoking whatever, all goes to the same God principle, the pure consciousness. How is that? How he is everything, he gives in the next verse. Let us see. 16. Aham kraturaham yajnaha Swadhamaham aushadham Mantrohamahame vajyam Ahamagniraham hutam. How many times aham he has used here, have you seen? Swamiji, Krishna is very egotistical, Swamiji. Aham kratuhu. Aham yajnaha. Aham swadha. Aham aushadam. Aham mantra. Ahameva ajyam. Aham agni. Aham hutam. How many times? Huh? Oh, you didn't count. 8. 8 times. Aham, aham, aham. How much ego? I already told when Krishna says aham, not this aham. What you say aham. Identify. The I thought comes when? Only when you're conscious of your body. When you're not conscious of your body, where is I thought? As in deep sleep. Is there I thought? But are you there? In deep sleep, there is no I thought. But are you there? Yes? What? Not aware? But at least, do you know you are absent? In deep sleep? What, Swamiji? What in deep sleep? Even when I'm awake also, I'm sometimes absent. That is absent-minded. That is different. So, how do you know that you are not there in deep sleep? How do you know you are absent? No, Swamiji, when I wake up, I ask my wife, was there? She says, no, you are not there. And I like it. Do you ask anybody that you are not there in deep sleep? You know you are not there. To know the absence of anyone, somebody has to be present. Vilasanaji is not here. How do I know? Because I'm giving Vilasanaji example because you know. Isn't it? How do I know that Vilasanaji is not here? So if she is there, you will know. That is still objective. I am present to know the absence of Vilasanaji. If I am also absent, how will I know the absence? So in your deep sleep, you are absent. How do you know you are absent? Who is present, revealing your absence? The Sakshi. You are Sakshi. Sakshi of waking. Sakshi of dream. Sakshi of deep sleep. But when I'm Sakshi of waking, I identify as the waker. When I'm Sakshi of dream, I identify with the dream. When I'm Sakshi of deep sleep, it's the absence of experiences. So, you feel nothing. In deep sleep, what did you experience? Nothing. How do you know nothing? Oh, that I'm conscious. So you're conscious of what? Nothing. Nothing means what? No thing. In dream, things and beings. Waking, things and beings. In deep sleep, nothing. Nothing means no thing. But that consciousness is the witness. But we identify with the mind. When the mind goes to sleep, I think I went to sleep. When the mind wakes up, I wake up. You are not the mind. Mind wakes up means thought wakes up. When the I thought comes, you come. When I thought goes, you gone. Are you a thought? If I ask you, are you a thought, what will you think? Are you a thought? I am not a thought. But you are identified with I thought. What is a thought? What is a thought? Swamiji, I never thought. What is a thought? Thought is consciousness plus object. If there is no object, no thought. When you're conscious of an object, a thought comes. No objects, no thoughts. What is the first thought that comes to you? Today, what was your first thought? Ayyo, last day of the yajna. That took with ayyo, ayyo, last day. I mean, you're very happy that is the last day. Isn't it? Was it the first thought? No. Every day the same thought is the first thought. What is that? The I thought. And thought cannot come without an object. What is the object with which the I thought comes? Your body. Moment you're conscious of your body, I thought comes. If you're not conscious of body, no I thought and no other thoughts also. When I thought comes, other thoughts comes. When no I thought, no other thought. Should I give an example which will bring a nightmare? Can you handle it? Huh? Imagine you are sleeping, deep sleep, and on your stomach, king cobra. And it is dancing to the tune of your snoring. And if somebody is taking a video, they will think, yeah, what a fearless guy. What a fearless. Why? No I thought, and there is no other thought. Then you wake up, means conscious of your body. Moment you are conscious of your body, I thought comes. After I thought comes, cobra thought comes. After cobra thought comes, Gunda Gabra comes. Gunda Gabra means Telugu. Heart attack. Isn't it? See that? I thought, other thoughts. You are neither the I thought nor the other thoughts. You are I. Isn't it? That is what is Krishna saying. I am everything. That's what Krishna is giving here. What? Aham kratuhu. Like imagine gold says, I am earring, I am nose ring, I am eyebrow ring, I am cheek ring, I am lip ring, I am tongue ring. Who's saying? Gold. Gold alone is all the ornaments. Because the cause alone is appearing as all the effects. So I alone am kratu. Kratu means it's a Vedic Shruti Yajna. And Smartha is Smriti Yajna. Shruti, Smriti. Means in the old and in the Vedic times, they were doing Kratu and Yajna. Kratu means Shrauta and Yajna means Smartha. Shruti and Smriti. Vedic times. Aham Swadha. Swadha means where you offer the offerings to Pitrus, your ancestors. Why do you offer to the Pitrus? So when you're offering to them, you remember them. When you remember them, you remember their lifestyle. When you compare their lifestyle and your lifestyle, which do you feel is better? Huh? All of you. You feel your parents' lifestyle was better or your current lifestyle is better? You answer for yourself. So if you remember their life, what all glorious things they did, then can I imbibe this? Can I maintain that culture? And they may also have done some mistakes. That I forget. But the good things they have done, I remember. Through that when you do observe the Shraddha, it means you are remembering your ancestors. Means their lifestyle. So, Swadha. Then, Aham Aushadham. Aushadham in the olden days, it was a food in general. Food for all the creatures. But nowadays, if you say Aushadham, it has come to medicine. Bheshajam. Not Bhojanam. Earlier it was Bhojanam. Means food itself, Bhikshaushadham. Food itself was medicine. Nowadays, medicine is the food. Isn't it? What an amazing thing. So Aushadam means medicine. I am all the herbs. I am all the herbs. Ahameva mantra. Mantra, the mantras you chant to invoke all the gods, devatas, that also. With offerings you invoke all gods and deities, that also, mantras also I am. Ahameva ajyam. All the oblations you offer, the ghee you offer, the grains you offer. Ahameva. I am all the oblations. Aham Agni. I am fire in which you offer everything. Aham Hutam. Means all the act of offering also I am. So offerer, I am. Offering, I am. Offered, also I am. I am everything. Swamiji, what is this? I don't understand any of this. Which year I came here? 1989. So who was the president? Reagan just stepped down and Senior Bush came. But since Reagan retired, he heard about my talks, it seems. Somebody must have told. He heard about my talk. And he wanted to invite me for listen. He wanted to listen to me. When the president wants to, he was the ex-president, but he's a very popular president. He wants to listen to me. So what immediately the secretaries and all, they contacted me. So they asked, Swamiji, would you be able to come? I said, what do you mean, would you be able to? You tell me which, because at that time I was very young and energetic. Anywhere I'll ready to go. That to Reagan calling, why will I not go? Tell me when. You fix the date, you fix the time, I'll be there. And they found out from him which day is convenient for him and all. And then they called me back and said, this is the day. He said, oh, I'm ready. And they said, how will I come? No, we will arrange all that. You just have to be ready. We will come to your place. We'll pick you up. I said, okay, I'm ready. So evening 4 o'clock was the talk on a Saturday. I cancelled all my other talks. I told my members, Reagan, Swamiji, can we also come, Swamiji? Our members not interested in listening to my talk. I thought all Saturdays I'm giving talk, you don't come. Yes, Swami, I don't come, but now I like to come to attend to your talk now. Why? Want to see Reagan. I asked the secretary, how many? They said, 20 people you can bring. We will allow 20 passes I can give. So they gave, so I gave all the names. Never they attended my class. All 20 people came. Swamiji, me. Okay, anyway, never they attend, at least now they attend. So I told regular people, anyway you're attending regular, why now? So you also decide to attend once in a blue moon, so you may get a pass. So then the limo came, stretch limo. And I sat, and they were others, our members were not allowed. Security men, men in black, dark glasses, and they told me, please sit down. So I sat down, and the window and everything closed. And as I'm going, when I reached the place, all the people are standing there. I started waving to them. And they were not waving. I said, what happened? These people inside thought, what is this? They can't see. This doesn't know that they can't see the tinted glass. I can see them, but they can't see me. I did not know that. I started. Stupidity. What to do? Anyway. So, and Reagan didn't come outside because he's a little older person. So he was in his room. So I went, he got up from his sofa, came up to the door, shook my hand, invited me. Swami, we'll have some snack and tea. So we had snack and tea. 4 o'clock was the class. I reached there by 3:30. Up to 3:55, we had snacks. 3:55, we got up. And then went to the talk. And I told Reagan, since my members, they also want to listen to you, you also talk a little. But Swami, I want to listen to you. No, few minutes you talk. Okay, I will talk. So he talked a few minutes. Everybody enjoyed it. And then he said, I want to sit in front of you so that I can see you. I don't want to look like this, and I want to sit. So his chair also. He sat down. Then I started. Every few sentences, a joke, because he likes jokes. Joko, and Reagan first laughs. Because he laughed, everybody laughs. They have to laugh. And half an hour talk. Because only half an hour is the attention span. And then, after the talk, he was so happy. And he said, Swami, when I give a talk, I generally charge people. How much can I give you for your coming on? I said, you whatever you like. you can give. So he took me again to his room, and I sat down, and he sat in front of me, and in front of coffee table, he was writing a check. I said, what should I write? I said, C-M, I don't write complete, C-M-W-R-C. With sign language I showed him, C-M-W-R-C, pay to. And in memo, what should I write? Write donation. And then I was watching how much he's putting. He put 1. Then he put 0. Then he put 0. Then he put 0. And then he stopped. And then he put 0. Then he put 0. And then he put 0. And my joy, imagine. And then he signed. And he took the check. I didn't want him to get up, and because how many times he'll get up. I stretched myself because the coffee table, I stretched to pick up the check. In that my stretching in front of the coffee table, I tumbled. And I fell down. And then I woke up in my own room. In my room. Looking at the ceiling, where I was thinking, why should I not take the check and then fall? That thought will never come. Because when you wake up, now when you start analyzing now, the Reagan team calling me was what? The whole dream, where it happened? In my mind. The person calling me was my mind. Limo coming, my mind. Men in black, my mind. My waving, my mind. And Reagan receiving me, my mind. Tea and snack, my mind. My talk, my mind. Reagan talk, my mind. And Reagan writing the check, my mind. And then my getting up and bending out of gravity, my mind. Slipping and falling, my mind. When I fell down, then that true, I fell down out of my bed. That is true. Rest all. So just as my mind is everything, in the same way, he is everything. Aham kratu, aham yajna, sodaham aham aushadam, mantroham ahamevajyam, aham agniraham hutam. Same thing was in chapter 4. What? Om Brahma. I don't want to chant that because you'll feel hungry. Because what bell is it called? Ting, that bell rings and they feel hungry. I don't want to create that to you. So in Jnana, the knower, known, knowing, all are one. No two. Or like when you wake up, the dreamer, the dream objects, and the dreaming all become the one waking mind. So too, when I wake up to that state, higher state, all merge into that one. Okay. So the knower, the known, and the knowing, all these three are not there in that. One alone, Advaita. Then Krishna adds, I am also, what? Next. 17. Last verse. Pitahamasya jagataha Mata dhata pitamaha Vedyam pavitram omkaraha Riksamaya cha Pita aham. Pitahamasya jagataha. Asya jagataha. Of this world of names and forms. I am Pita. I am the Father. Hey, same thing is said in Christianity also. I am the Father. Something Krishna copied. But if a biology student is there, he will have a doubt. Okay, He is the father. Who is the mother? Because Krishna was talking to Arjuna, Jesus was only talking to the fishermen. So they will not ask. Arjuna will ask. Shoot immediately a question. Who is the mother? Mata aham. I am mother also. Not only mother. Children generally ask, Swamiji, God is the father of, God created all this. Who is the father of God? What? Swamiji, he's asking such difficult questions, Swamiji. No, I don't know what to answer. I never even asked who is God. He's asking who is God's father. Godfather. So Krishna knew all this. He said, not only Dhata, the supporter, and Pitamaha api aham. Pitamaha means Pituhu Pita. Father of father. In Hindi there is a nice dialogue. Har baap ka ek baap hota hai. हर बाप का एक बाप होता है उसे हम दादाजी कहते हैं. The idea is what? It is not when you say who is father, who is the dream, who is the father of my dream? My mind. Who is the mother of my dream? My mind. Who is the supporter, dhata of my dream? My mind. Who is the grandfather of my dream? My mind. The source. So when you say God is the source, God is the cause of everything, you say who is the cause of God? If you ask that question, you're not thinking. When we say God is the cause, if you say who is the cause of God, you're taking that God the cause as effect. Because in your world, your father says I'm your cause. He is not the cause. Is your father your cause? Is father the cause or effect? Who came first? Father came first or son? Huh? Who came first? Father or son? Huh? You don't know? Who came first? Father or son? Father? How many say father? How many say son? See, son came first. How somebody? Son asks the father, Dad, did anybody call you dad? Because he's the first son. In front of mom, he's asking, did anybody call you dad before I came? In front of mom, he's asking. And the father mom said, answer him. No, beta, nobody called me. To protect himself, nobody. You are the first one to call me. So after I came, you got the fatherhood. So who came first? See the modern logic. Isn't it? So you think you're the cause of your child. You are not the cause. From the child's standpoint, you are the cause. And from your dad's standpoint, you are effect. So you are cause for your child. You are effect for your father. So what are you, cause or effect? Both something. How can you be both? Depends. Relative. It's called relative relationship. You are parent only for your child. You are spouse only for your spouse. You are not the spouse of everyone. I'm the spouse of everyone. No. You are the boss only of your subordinate. Relative relationship. So when you are asking who is the cause of God, who is God's father, you are thinking he is an effect. He is not an effect. Beyond time. In the realm of time, everything is an effect. That which is earlier in time is called cause. That which is later in time is called effect. So that which is beyond time is Swayambhu, eternally present. Consciousness was there even before the first thought came. Time came when? Time is called the interval between thoughts. or interval between experiences. When the first thought came, what was the time? No time. So there was consciousness to illumine the first thought. Timeless, therefore eternal, therefore changeless. Krishna himself here is said, Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashitaha bhuta maheswaram. I am the cause of all. I am the source of all. He is the source of all. So, so the cause by itself there, not conditioned by time. That is Swayambhu. It is eternally present. And when you realize that, you are also beyond cause and effect. Nothing came from it, and it came from nothing. It is neither a cause, nor is it an effect. This is the Kathopanishad. Na jayate mriyate va vipaschit. Nayam kutaschinna babuva kaschit. Nothing came out of it, means it is not a cause. It did not come out of anything, so it is not an effect. What it is, it is. That's all can be said. And when you realize that, then Naham hanyate hanyamane sharire. When the body is killed, when the body is destroyed, I will not be destroyed. I exist. Like space. Imagine the pot. Katori. Space. Imagine like a mud pot, clay pot. Space in the pot. Now, the space is, Katori space is where? Here. Now, here. So the space, Katori space moved from left to here. Isn't it? You went to Rajasthan and bought a Rajasthani pot. And in the customs, they check, what is this? It's a Rajasthan pot. What is inside it? Rajasthan space. You cannot take Rajasthan space. Sir, you take it out. So when you are bringing the pot from Rajasthan, are you bringing Rajasthan space? And when the pot breaks, what happens to the space? Imagine the pot is here and the pot space is here. And the pot broke. And the pot space, it is there, Swamiji, like that. Then what you should do? I should take some ladle, mix it up. Is it? You are like the space in the pot. Some very dramatically they display the pot. நந்தவனத்திலொராண்டி நாலாறு மாதமாய் குழவனை வேண்டி கொண்டு வந்தான் ஒரு தோண்டி அதை கூத்தாடி கூத்தாடி போட்டோடை தாண்டி. What a तालियां. Swamiji, कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. This is Tamil. You were in that Anandavana. Nandavana. Ananda Atma. Then you asked for this tondi pot. For 9 months or 10 months you asked for this. I want, and you brought this pot. And then that in partying and mohagasha, moga karmanaha, moga jnana, you broke it. Then again back to Nandavanathilorandi. Again you go back to that. Again you'll ask for a tondi. Again you break it. Again. How long will you do this? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. When will you go back home? Which is Om. So here he said, Ahameva everything. Pitaham asya jagataha, mata, data, pitamaha, vedyam aham. Ahameva vedyam means the thing to be known is called vedyam. That is the thing. Because what is it that is to be known? That is the thing to be known. Without which nothing else can be known. It is not knowledge of. It is knowledge itself. Because our knowledge is knowledge of physics, knowledge of chemistry, knowledge of biology, knowledge of zoology, all the logies. But it is that knowledge in the light of which all other knowledges are gathered. That's called Vedyam, Veditavyam, to be known. Pavitram, the greatest purifier, the greatest detergent. If you're turning your attention towards it, your M&I becomes pure. Purer the mind, greater the contemplation, greater the meditation. And the purest mind is God. Means no thought agitations. No thoughts means no other thoughts, no I thought. Only I. Pure. Omkaraha ham. I am Omkar. I am Omkar means that through that sacred sound, that state is indicated. Omkar, I am Omkar. Waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, and the silence in between. Turiya. So I am that Omkar. It is there in the waking state, it is there in the dream state, it is there in the deep sleep state, and beyond. It is indicated by silence. From silence, the sound comes. In silence, the sound remains. And unto silence, the sound merges. And while I'm talking, every word is distinguished by silence. Isn't it? Can you recognize the gap of silence in between each word? You cannot. But suppose I talk very, very slowly, then you shall see the gap of silence in between each word. I hope at least now you saw. If you did not see, even now, I can do nothing. I do Shashtanga Namaskar for your ignorance. So the gap of silence is there at all. In between every thought, that gap of silence is there. In between every thought, Anganam Madhye Madhava. Between every thought is that Krishna. Gopi is the thought. Between every gopi is Krishna. Between every thought is Krishna. To recognize that consciousness in between the gap of thoughts, that is contemplation. Thoughts are dancing. Consciousness is not dancing. It's a relationless relationship. Because of it, the thoughts can dance. When consciousness is not there, inert, insentient, how can they function? So, turning the attention to it and maintaining the attention unto it is contemplation, meditation. Thus, we conclude our 9th chapter.